Well, we just arrived at the receiver and we're unloading in just a little bit. My hair's being super weird today, so that's okay. But anyway, so now we're somewhere close to Dallas, Texas, and what was I gonna talk about? I'm finishing up my coffee. It's about, let's see, well, the Eastern time is 10:37, but the Central time is whatever. I think it's at 8:30. So we're a 2-hour difference now with the different time zones. So it's kind of, in my head it's a little bit late, but I don't know. We say it's 10:30 or 8:30 in my head because we're gonna go back there anyway. But anyway, so what I was going to talk about is what we're going to do for our first meal as ketovores. So ketovore, carnivore type of situation. So we've been doing ketovore. Well, we've been doing keto since February 2023, and then we did that for like 7 months. And then we switched over to ketovore/carnivore. So we're meat focused now, and we've been doing that, for a while. We're I would say, going on the 10th month of this whole thing. And me and Brian was talking about, we were saying this morning how, when we first started doing this and starting to uncover the truth, looking at, looking up stuff. It all started with just the pre-diabetes thing for me and getting scared and all that. I didn't think like I was going to lose all this weight because I've already lost 7. Let's see. My heaviest though was 285, and right now, when I weighed 2 days ago, I was 211. So that's 74 pounds, and I hope it could keep going. But what I was saying is, when we first started, I don't feel like, hold on just a second. Okay, I had to put him off duty in the computer. So anyway, I was talking to Brian this morning, and I told him, I said, I never thought, I was gonna lose all this weight. I didn't think, obviously it would, it'd be nice to lose weight, and, that would be the goal. But, I never thought, I'm going to, lose all this weight, or this diet would actually work, or, I was really just trying to help my symptoms of, having the inflammation, and I didn't want, to consume carbs and sugars that was going to make me get diabetes. And then obviously weight loss would be beneficial. Also, I've been on a journey to try to help my HS. My HS symptoms flaring up in my armpit and stuff. So like right now, let's see if it's, so right now it looks like that. And it's actually closed up. It had a hole in it for like, it was weird. It lasted for a couple months. It feels like that it was open, so I had to like put band-aids on it and all that. And now I'm finally able to wear tank tops, and I'm finally able to not worry about it leaking or a band-aid coming off and all that stuff. So anyway, so by eating this way, I'm wondering, did that help? Did time help? Is it a coincidence? Because I still get the bumps. I have like some in the groin area, and those ones come and go. But then the new thing was with my armpit, it actually getting really swollen, coming to a head, being super painful, which I've had, obviously with this condition, it happens to do that. But this one was weird because it's like usually in the past, if one was to finally come to a head, finally pop, and be a cyst that does that, then it heals, and then it takes time. But this one was like not healing. It was just sticking around, and I'm, it's like worrisome because I've never had it be that bad before. And for it to take that long for it to even try to close, I had to go buy what are they called? Hydrocolloid bandages. I had, do that, which I'm looking it up, and it actually like kind of eats the good skin too. But I was saying it eats the good skin too, so it's like it has been taking its sweet time just to try to grow new skin just to heal. So if you have HS Hidradenitis Suppurativa, then probably know what I'm talking about. But my thing is, what I'm thinking about, like I said, when we first started, obviously, eliminating things was the goal to help the HS. So, I'm happy that I eliminated the. All right, so the dairy, the cereals, the wheat, breads, pastas, ice cream, cookies, candy, chocolate, all that stuff is gone now. So that by eliminating all the bad things, then we're hopeful that contributes to healing. And so I think, and also having excess weight also cause excess sweating, excess heat, excess rubbing. And so by eliminating that too, hopefully that is something that really helps out, because I feel like if I was still 285 pounds, then I would be a lot worse off than I am now. So whether it's a coincidence that it's getting better, or if it's getting better or not, I think I would have been a lot worse off had I not made any changes at all. So that's a good thing. But it don't go away, but it possibly is better. Alright, so then let's see what else I want to talk about. Alright, so this is going to be meal number 1 for me today. I've got the 2 ribs. I've got 1 piece of ham.
Yes, sir.
And I've got all these sausages, which is 2 different types of sausage. So that's for meal number 1 today. I take a picture of it. Alright, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna eat this. I'm not gonna warm it up. I'm not gonna warm it up. So that's hot. This is leftovers from last night, our meal number 2 last night. So we do that. Sometimes we go and buy some meat, and then it lasts us for a few meals. So, and that's what I'm doing. All right, bye. But I was gonna say this real quick. You know, when I was younger, and I went to, I think it was Disneyland, and I was super sick, and I was like maybe 11 years old, and my mom said you could be sick at home with the flu, or you could be sick in Disneyland with the flu. And so the point I wanted to say is with the HS. It's like I could lay in the bed and have sore armpit and sore groin and all this stuff with these bumps, and I could, you know, sit there and not enjoy my life and let it stop me and, you know, be depressed about it. But I choose, you know, even though sometimes, you know, my armpit's hurting or it's leaking or I have band-aids on or whatever the problem is, I just, you know, have to keep continuing with life and keep exercising, and I have to keep being mobile and stuff like that, even when it's sore, because I can't stop my life because it's happening, you know. And that's the point I wanted to try to say. Alright, and the last part that I wanted to tell you about is when we very first started the whole journey with this. Again, like I said, we didn't expect, you know, weight loss to be the main thing, even though it's a good part of it. And obviously the part that shows, or the part that, you know, people could see, or the part that would be motivating for people is weight loss. And that's the awesome thing. And, you know, it contributes, like I was saying, it's a helping factor to all this other stuff getting better. But when we very, very first started, it all started with, you know, Brian had diabetes, or has diabetes, and, you know, it was a journey to get that to go away. And also a journey for me, because the pre-diabetes, when I checked my blood sugar and it was above 130, I was scared, you know, because I didn't want pre-diabetes. And so, you know, that was the beginning of all this, and looking up things and all that, and finding out about the blood sugar and the insulin and spiking and all that stuff. So what, you know, with us going keto at first, we were thinking about how can we do it where it would be something manageable, something that we could stick to. And, you know, at first, how do we lower our sugar intake, which equaled how do we lower our carb intake. And so that's what we came up with. Now knowing, you know, with counting our macros and seeing that if you increase the meat, that it was really helpful on, you know, like a pie chart view, showing that meat increases the protein and the fat and decreases the carbs. So the more focused you are on the meat, the less you have to worry about the carbs, because the carbs are going to be lower if you're meat focused. But anyway, so that's how we started in all of this, and how we're very close to just being carnivore because of it, and our health has greatly improved. I'm losing weight, and Brian's starting to lose weight, and we'll go into his personal stories as well in a future video. So, but right now, I just wanted to throw that in there, that's how this all started, and how everything's progressing still. My goal weight will be 120 or plus, depending on if I build muscle, because there's way more, I do get that. But I feel like this is a sustainable thing, that the Ketovore for us is sustainable. We get everything that we want. We eat everything that we need, because you need all these nutrients for your body to thrive, and this is what we're doing, and this is what's helping us to get better and better every day. All right, bye for real.